Hi everybody, today we are going to be making a string bracelet in the shape of a V. Some people call it chevron. It's really easy. I'm going to show you how to do it. So first, we're going to start with our string. You're just going to cut one length of every color that you have, and I'm going to show you how to do the knot so that you have two of every color. So you're going to fold it in half so that the ends meet, and you have a loop up here. So we're going to go over with the top and under with the bottom. We're going to pull the bottom through the loop, and that's our loop. So now we actually have two of each color when we just started with one string. So we're going to take a piece of tape. We're going to tape it down on the table so that the knot is still on the table, but everything else we can play with, move around. So again, this is what we want to create. We want to create this V. So you guys might have started with candy stripe or, you know, the lines where it just looks like half of this, basically like that. But we're going to do it so that it goes this way. And so we're going to take our colors and we're going to put the same color in the order on each side. Okay, so now that we have it taped to the table, we're going to take our colors in half and we're going to separate them so that we have each color in the order that we want it in the V, in the line. So we'll start on the left here, and we'll pull each color out individually in the order that we want it. And we want to make sure that each side has the same colors so that nothing's overlapping, not one side has too many colors. They have to be symmetrical. So I'm going to take this pink and I'm going to take this burgundy. Your order is all up to you. You can pick any order of colors that you want on each side, but they have to be symmetrical to make the V. So I have these two pinks, and then I have a burgundy, and then I have the light pink, the white, and the red. So now we want to do the same on the other side. So I want to have this hot pink, I want to do my burgundy, I want to do my not as hot pink, I want to do my light pink, my white, and then my red is the last one. It doesn't really matter how you lay it, because when we make our knots, it's going to force all of our colors to stay in the place that we want it. So all of our knots we want to make kind of going to the center. If you guys remember if you guys have ever done like the line, like I said, or some people call it candy stripe, you're going to be doing that kind of knot. So, but if you haven't done that, I am going to show you, of course. So we're going to take it, we're going to take our first string, the color that you want all of your row to be, and you want to make a knot towards the center, and you're going to pull the string through. And then you're going to just pull it really tight up here. That's the little baby knot right there. And you want to do it 2 times on each string. So I'll show you, like up here, we're going to pull it through all the way, and then we're going to pull it tight. So you want your knot to look like that. So now our next color is this other pink guy right here. So then we want to take the pink over the other pink, and we want to go like that. See, we kind of have a shape going now. So we want to do it one more time. Make sure you know like what color is what, where it's supposed to be. And there you go. So now we have 2 knots right here. So your last one on this one is the red one, but it could be any color that you want, obviously, in your order. And you're just gonna pull it through like that. Okay. So we did one side. I just wanna tighten all my strings, my knots here. Okay, so this is one side done. So again, we wanna pull everything super tight. We wanna make it so that we have these nice full knots. On the back, you can actually see the 2 knots that we made. So I'll show you on here, like really close up. So this is all of what our knots are gonna look like from the front. And then from the back, you can see each knot that we did. We did 2 on each row. Back doesn't matter what it looks like, but just so you know, this is what the back is gonna look like. So that's our first side. Keep this string, the string that you used, keep it separate. Now, we're gonna go from this side. So this side is a little trickier. It's kind of tricky to go backwards, but I'll show you. So let's lay out our colors again. We have the pink, we have the burgundy, we have the not as hot pink, we have our light pink, we have our white, and we have our red. And this is the order that I chose. Again, any order. But, so to make this string, to make this backwards pattern, we still wanna pull towards the center. So I'm gonna show you over here. I'm just gonna move everything over. So, we wanna take our string. We actually want to pull it the opposite way that we pulled it. So before, we pulled it this way, like kind of like this. We pulled it this way. And we pulled it through, which was towards the center, but now it's actually towards the outside. So here's how we pull it towards the center. We're going to go like that. We're going to pull it through, but we're actually gonna pull it towards this way. We're gonna make it tight. And then we're gonna do that again. The reason we do it this way is that so our string actually makes it so it goes that it's in the V shape. It doesn't go like we're making candy stripe, which is just from left to right. We want to go now from right to left. And that's how we make our first knot there. Nice and tight. Okay, now we have our hot pink and our not as hot pink. And we're gonna go again. I'm gonna show you up here. We're going to go from right to left, and we're gonna pull it towards the center, which is towards the left. But how you remember is you just always wanna pull your knot towards the center. Now, you're probably wondering, how do we get our V to meet in the middle? We wanna take, well, we want to straighten our line out. We want everything to be straight. See, we all have it straight now. We want to take our 2 pinks. So there's 2 same colors that you used, you want to take them. You want to take the one from the left side and you want to tie the knot on to the right one. Just like you would in a normal candy stripe or how you would in the same line you did here. You just want to tie it like that. And then they're gonna meet right there. So now all of our colors are set in stone. So this is the order that we're going to be making our bracelet in. And we're gonna do our burgundy. Great. Now we have 2 rows of our V. I'm gonna cut and show you what it looks like when I've gotten all of our collars done. And this is our first section of our V. So as you can see, like in our blue one, like the strings repeat. So this is the first string, this is the second string, this is the first string here and the second string here, and we continue on for the length of our strings. So again, make it as long as you want. You can make anything out of this. You can make bookmark, you can make a bracelet, you can make a keychain, you can probably just keep going as long as you have string, which again, we have a lot to work with. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment or you can ask us directly. We'll leave our contact information somewhere. Have a nice day, guys. Bye-bye.